Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep and tackled at the 21-yard line. So a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Stafford. Big hold of the 30. Then he finds Danny Amendola. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line.
Complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards. First and goal at the 1. Throwing is Stafford. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit.
Complete to T.J. Hockenson.
T.J. Hockenson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Matt Prater to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
On the play, it's 3rd and 11.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Dobbs. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
1st and 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Caught here by Conley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Jaguars.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Jaguars. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. We'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
At 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Screen play, Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of
12 yards there and a 1st down.
Lions, 1st down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the Jaguars' 49-yard line.
Here's second and 10. Now it's Stafford. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 11 now. Stafford now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Matt Prater on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flowing around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. Let him know. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Look at him.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stafford. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Aaron Jones, the ball.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Throwing on 2nd and long. Dobbs. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Stafford, oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
A gain of 11.
Terrific catch. And a big chunk of yardage gained by Kenny Golladay, and that's exactly what he does. That's why he's so dangerous downfield. Highest average yards per reception among NFC receivers in 2019 at over 18 yards per catch. He has the length and really has a nose for the football, especially when they put the ball in the air and he goes up and gets it.
They'll run on first down. Johnson, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
He was certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Stafford, and incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman in the game in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Third down, Stafford. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. Fourth down. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's a rare two-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. On second and 15 now. Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second down at 6 now from the 42. He'll pitch it. First down and much more here for Jones. And he gets this one down to the 24. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 20.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run, Calais, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And now Chenault on the end around. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. On second and 11 now. Dobbs. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room.
Oh, a strip. The ball comes out.
Joshua Dobbs.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on second and long. Dobbs, flush to his right. He's going to go deep for Conley. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 18.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. And he's brought down. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
That's good for another Jacksonville first down and goal to go.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Aaron Jones with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Jaguars 17, Lions 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Danny Amendola on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Caleb Chason just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
When the NFL draft gives you 2 first-round picks, you better take advantage of it. I think that the Jacksonville Jaguars did, getting C.J. Henderson a corner first, and then Caleb Chason, an outside linebacker defensive end out of LSU with their 2nd first-round pick. Love his skills. Rush the passer, drop into coverage, great man-to-man coverage, tremendous leadership skills, and boy, he likes to hit. And we just saw right there, when he gets to the quarterback, he puts him on the ground.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Deron Harmon right there on the coverage. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. On play action, it's Dobbs. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Lambo lining up for
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Stafford. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
First down, Detroit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On first down, Stafford here. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jalen Samuels, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 38, Lions 7. Josh Lambo.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled. Partner,
join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Jags grab it, and he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Josh Lambo.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
40-point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And it's caught here, Amendola. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
To Danny Amendola.
The Lions on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Another carry, same story. Fourth quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
33-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check, check. What we got?
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Dobbs is throwing. Rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon.
Here's Logan Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over.
10 at their own 37.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive, 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. On first down at Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now a carry here for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
The tackle made.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. Now left side on the swing pass. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Lions on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Duron Harmon makes the tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.